Okay, Coach, we are just west of downtown Denver off of I-25 at Empower Field at Mile High. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between our visitors and the Denver Broncos. It's the final 3 weeks of the season. Still plenty to play for here as we're underway in Week 15. This is taken at his 4.
Come on, baby. Let's go! The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They'll run. This is Melvin Gordon. And he'll scratch out only about a yard up to the 32. He'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play. It's 2nd down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down. This defense looking for an early stop. This is 3rd down and 6. That's going to be caught by Richardson. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down.
There's an example of good situational football being played by a defense. They understood where the 3rd down play was, the down and distance, and made sure that they didn't get anywhere near that, bringing up 4th down.
Yeah, they were sniffing out that marker, didn't want to let him get close to there, and now a likely 3 and out to start.
Yeah, I love the way they rallied to the football and got to him and made sure he didn't give up much run after catch.
They're indeed going for it. It's Prescott into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Justin Simmons, and the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line. When I saw the pressure coming at him, that just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it, and the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy, and can he step into a throw. And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result.
And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. A Bronco first down there, 12 yards on the play.
6-6, pull it high.
Lock now on 1st down. He'll find Lindsey here. He'll get the 1st down and more inside the 20. A good pickup there at 22.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
Our game not even 2 minutes old, but a quick red zone opportunity. They've got a 1st and 10 from the 10. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. Phillip Lindsay with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Extra point was hooking, but he does make it through. And that makes the score 7-0. This is taken at his 4. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 the score as they start 1st and 10. A good game there on 1st down. That run will get them 7 up to the 32-yard line. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
It's a game 7. Brings up 2nd and 3. At the 31-yard line.
Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? A free 5 yards as the defense jumps.
I know it's an anticipation game for them, but it's also a reaction game, and they reacted poorly on that one.
Here's Prescott. Able to get this to Gordon. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. That one good for 13 and a Charger first. Now Gordon on first down. On the stop there defensively, Tyler Davison. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Now they run from the gun with Gordon. It's a gain of about 3, but it's going to leave them with 3rd and still 7 yards to go.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
He's got a man. It's Williams. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 29-yard line. A first down throw for Prescott. He'll be brought down by the Broncos. It's a sack. Von Miller, he continues to wreak havoc in the offensive backfield. Sack number 16 on the year. On 2nd down, it's Gordon. Oh, he's got some breathing room. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
This has been a good drive so far, and it's been the running game for the most part that's powered them down there. Another nice burst there, picking up a first down. Now it's 1st and 10, as you said, in the red zone.
So following the run by Gordon, here's 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Justin Jackson, his 2nd touchdown on the season, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Solid job up front, really just a solid job all the way around to get that one in.
Yeah, that was well executed, wasn't it? Well blocked, well run. End result, 6 points.
Touchdown. Extra point up and good by Tavecchio. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And the mile-high air in full effect as that's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Broncos onto the field ready to start their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the...
Through an opening, and there he goes. And all the way home for a Broncos score. Phillip Lindsay with his 2nd touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Broncos have taken the lead. Extra point from McManus is good. And that makes the score 14-7. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. This is taken at the 3. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10.
The Charger drive about to get going. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked.
There goes Melvin Gordon. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. Melvin Gordon, 76 yards. As they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. And with that carry, he's already over 100 yards here in the first half.
And, partner, you know exactly what he's saying to his teammates right now, right? Especially to the play caller.
Give me the ball.
Again, and again,
and
again. It's not that heavy, sir. I'll take it.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And they hit the home run last drive. One play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here.
Partner, I love your description because when we talk about hitting the home run, we're usually thinking about a passing play, aren't we? Something in the air, deep ball. But how about them just taking it big-time jaunt? Now if you're coming back out, now they've established this run game, the play-action pass could very well be open.
Pretty entertaining start. 14-all to score on EA Sports. On first down, right back to Lindsey. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. And finally brought down at the 38. Denver has the first down. The play going for 15 yards. So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
X3, shoe 18, ready?
On 1st and 10, it's Lindsey. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
From the 31, Locke. This is the tight end fair. And all the way home for a Broncos score. Noah Fant, his 6th touchdown of the season, as his guys are able to regain the lead. McManus's point after is good, and the lead is now 21-14. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
Well, hopefully there's some determination that sets in because they weren't ready to go on the last one. Give all the credit to the offensive guys for getting it done, but to allow a run of that length, that's just not being prepared. So now, are they determined? Are they ready to read their keys and make the proper plays?
And we'll see how determined they are. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now Prescott. Got Gordon open, completes it. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A gain of 32 that time.
And the Chargers first down.
47.
Prescott looks to throw on first. And this is caught. First catch for Keenan Allen. And he's taken down inside the 30. 14 yards is the pickup there and a Charger first down.
First down, Los Angeles.
First down, Prescott under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38. Bradley Chubb make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. A quick throw there out to Williams. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for 3rd down.
Of course, the catch was nice, but how about what happened after? Able to stay on his feet and gain all that additional yardage. So many of these slot guys, I think, have running back in their back.
Looking for Jones, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 26, and they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line. And he may want to track down that football because that's interception number 1 on his career.
You're saying that's going into the trophy case?
I'd put it there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That's when you ask the equipment guys to make sure they hold it for you after the game. But if you play in the back 7 on defense, that's part of your job, finding ways to take the ball away from the other team.
Solid gain of 18 yards and a Denver first down. Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down.
Hey, box drop. 55. Right there in the middle. 55.
Lock now on first down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Joey Bosa, he continues to wreak havoc in the offensive backfield. Sack number 16 on the year. And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join, who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and score. And he's going to go down again. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. Need something for deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. On 3rd and long, it's Locke. Man open, he's got it complete to Cortland Sutton. Well, they'll get 15, but that won't be nearly enough. It's 4th down.
I don't know how many times, not just in my playing career, but you and I working together, have we ever heard a coach say, you know, I just don't have that play on my call sheet? And that's really what we had here. That was a big hole they were trying to get out of.
Yeah, big gain, still a ways to go, though. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Chargers will be backed up deep to begin their drive as they take over 1st and 10. The Charger drive about to get going. Now the question, what do you do here? Time not really an issue. You got over a minute, but you figure from this spot you'd need a good 50, 60 yards to even consider a field goal try.
Yeah, so there's optimism there, but there's also a little bit of restraint, right? You got to make sure you don't take a sack here. Don't end up in the end zone. Ball gets stripped. You could give up 2 points in that occasion, or maybe even 6 if you can't get on it and recover it yourself. So make sure you protect the guy throwing the football if indeed that's the plan of attack.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. That one covers 24 yards. It's a 1st down. Prescott on 1st down. Looking for Allen. He's got him on the slant. Now the Chargers will use the 2nd of their timeouts as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. A good down to possibly take a shot, and in fact they'll come up with an empty backfield on 2nd and inches. Throwing, Prescott, and that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down.
My man's getting a little loose with the football there, right? Interception before, almost had one here. He's got to start taking better care of it.
Yeah, really should have been back-to-back drives with interceptions. He's lucky there. 3rd and short yardage, Prescott. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Kareem Jackson. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December, right? It is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he threw.
7 yards there on the 1st down screenplay. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. Able to get 7 on that 1st down pass play. 2nd and 3.
Yes, yes. 555. Go. Too low, Captain. Now.
To throw it is Locke. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now the Broncos going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Throwing his Lock on 3rd down. He's got a man. It's Sutton. That's complete. And they'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. Cortland Sutton in the final seconds of the first half. And the Broncos push further out in front.
And that's a lead that excites a team as they head into the half. Good way to finish things off.
Yeah, able to extend that lead and you always say it, that can totally change the complexion of half number 2.
Yeah, it changes your morale, changes your outlook. But even before that, let's see if they decide to kind of squib kick or what they're going to do on the kickoff, because you don't want to give up a big play right before the half ends.
Good point. The Charger drive about to get going. Time here for likely one play, then off to the locker room, and they're going to have some adjustments to make.
They certainly will, and I think a lot of people are thinking to themselves, all right, take the knee, get out of here, regroup. But how will the head coach and his staff approach halftime? Will it be angry? Will it be clinical? Will they be calm? Will they just let it all out? Who knows? I'd love to be a fly on the wall for this one, though.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Final play of the half. Prescott. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Bryce Callahan. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Broncos with a lead, and they will be receiving this kickoff here as quarter 3 is underway. This will be taken in at the 1, and he will be marked down right there at the 20-yard line.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened before, replicate it. They may have to make a few additional changes along the way because I'm sure the defense will make some adjustments, but they've got to have great confidence having scored the last time out.
From the 22, block. Oh, and this ball's tipped and intercepted. Derwin James with a pick. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line.
I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you.
Following the interception, here's Prescott. He goes full extension, and he's got it. 18 big yards on that one, and a Charger first. On first down, Gordon. He's got the first down inside the 10, and he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Melvin Gordon, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon, as his guys are back within a single score. Tavecchio good on the extra point, and they're within 7 now at 28-21. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Tavecchio. This will be taken in at the 1. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
Ready.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
They'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now. That one going for a gain of 11 and a Bronco first down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. They'll run on first down. Lindsey. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Joey Bosa in on the stop. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, and that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
They face a 3rd and 4 after that last completion gets him 6. Here's Locke. This one complete to the running back, Lindsey. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks.
First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
31's the mic. Come on, baby.
On first down, it's Lindsey. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. That really sets them back. A loss of 6. The run defense, they have been porous at times today, but not that last go-around.
No, they really tightened it up, didn't they? They finally got themselves a win because all game long we've seen them get gashed. This time they played their responsibilities, played their key.
Under pressure here, and down he goes. Sacked back at about the 43-yard line. Melvin Ingram make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. Needs something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. From the gun on 3rd down, Locke. And this is caught by Watkins. That one goes for 30 yards.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. The big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great, and what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big game. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. Phillip Lindsay with his 3rd touchdown of the game, number 15 on the year. And the Broncos push further out in front. Extra point from McManus is good. And the lead now up to 14. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Charger drive about to get going, and they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense get the ball back pretty quickly.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Kareem Jackson. He was looking for Paul Richardson there. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault. Maybe somebody ran a wrong pattern. Maybe some balls were tipped. It could be so many different things. Bottom line, though, it comes back to the guy throwing them.
They go play action here on first down. And that's incomplete. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
Hey, Alpha. Slam. Get it.
Faking the give to Lindsey. Here's Locke. Wide open receiver complete. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. From 21 yards away. And the Broncos use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. McManus's point after is good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
They keep it on the ground. Again, Gordon. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. Not the start to the drive they were looking for. That run doesn't do much at all.
No, not at all, and it leaves them with 3rd and long. And, you know, this is the time of game where these drives really, really start to matter. They've got to make some moves.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. And he is going to be taken down. And that should be the final play of this 3rd quarter. Patrick Owasor drops him for a 4-yard loss there, and that brings up 4th down. Welcome back now to Denver. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4.
Hey, watch it, watch it.
They'll run for it. It's Gordon. And he won't get there. They stop him a few yards short of the line to gain. Jason Garrett might be wanting to reconsider the decision to go for it there. And the Broncos are going to get the football back in great field position. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They fake the handoff, now Locke. Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in. Denver has a 1st down on the 15-yard play. Locke now, perfect since the second half started, 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. On 1st down, Locke. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down.
49 to Mike, 49 to Mike, go!
Locke will try again on 2nd down. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. 4th quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead, because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you can put yourself in jeopardy.
And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Let's go, baby!
Block now to throw. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Jamie Collins coming in hard there on the blitz, and he gets him 7 yards behind the line of scrimmage. To try again after the sack. Locke, he's got his big tight end, Fant. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. That catch good for 8, but still, it's 3rd and goal now. Locke now on 3rd and goal. And he's got it. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. Jake Butt, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Broncos push further out in front. The PAT would extend their lead, but there is a flag on the play. They're down here in the 4th, and that personal foul penalty is not going to help.
No, in these types of situations, players will tell you that's extra intensity. From where we sit, it's actually frustration. Not a good play.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Charger drive about to get going. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. This is Gordon as they go to him again. And not much, maybe a yard up to the 29. A 1-yard gain there following the 3-yard pickup on 1st down.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
On 3rd down, this is Melvin Gordon. And he'll be taken down, losing yardage back at the 9-yard line. That'll go in the books as a loss of 20, and it'll be 4th down. Their already slim hopes are going to ride on this one. They'll go on 4th down.
It's just me and you. It's just me and you. It's just me and you.
They're going to run. This is Gordon. And this is going to come up well short as they stop him on 4th down. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. So it's Bronco football as we get you reset here. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Freeman the first down and more. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
There's no doubt in my mind.
Did you hear that? Did you hear the...
It's not scales, right? I don't hear scales. Do I actually hear a tune being warbled?
I think the fat lady's humming.
Yeah, she's doing more than humming. She's belting it out right now.
She's full bore.
Yeah, this thing is flat out finished.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. This fielded at the 2. And he will take it back only to about the 13-yard line here.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The Charger drive about to get going. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
be honest,
don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Yeah, use that as ammo going forward.
Exactly. Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how poorly everything went for us today. Coaching, playing, the whole deal. And never forget it, because...
You're not going to want that feeling.
No, you don't want that feeling again. And who knows? You may meet up with this team again.
Another tote for Gordon. He's been busy this afternoon. And he'll only get this to the 17, well shy of what he needed. Call it a gain of 3, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Switch it.
On 4th down, they'll try and run for it. And this doesn't end well at all as they stop him far behind the line to gain. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.